Okay, so we are going to go through the first method for division. So we're going to use a place value chart to solve this division here. So because it's divided by 3, I need to draw my chart with my heading and tab, tens and ones, and because we're sharing between 3 people, I need to have 3 rows because I'm going to share these equally between each row. I'm going to draw these as counters on the side. There we go. So I've got 39 represented with place value counters. I'm now going to share these into my place value chart. As I do it, I'm going to cross them out just so I don't get mixed up or I don't do too many or not enough of them. So each row gets 1 10 counter. It's fair and it's equal. Now I'm going to do the same with the ones. Again, making sure I go to each row and it's fair and equal. Now because of how I set my counters out and I put them in the same place for each row, I can visually see that they've got the same amount because they've both got 10 and 3 ones. So they've both got 13 in there, in each one. So to find out the answer, I need to just look at one row. So 39 divided by 3 is 13. Okay. Now this method also works for when we've got digits that are not divisible by 3. So for example, I'm going to draw my place value chart with my heading, tens and ones. Now yours would look better if you drew it with a ruler, but it would just take me too long. I'm going to again follow the same step as I'm divided by 3, so I'm going to have 3 rows. Again, I'm going to follow the same step. I've got 42, so I'm going to draw my counters out. I've got 42 counters. There. I'm going to follow the same step that I'm going to share the tens counters into the columns, into the rows. Now I've got an issue because I've got 1 10 left, and if I put it into this row, I won't have enough tens to make it equal for the other rows. So now I need to do something we call exchanging. So I'm going to cross this out. I'm going to exchange that 1 10 for 10 ones, and I need to make sure that I do draw out 10 ones here, because if I don't, I'll get the wrong answer. Brilliant. So I've exchanged this 1 10 for 10 ones. Now I did it in a different pattern or a different colour just to make it aware that that's the one that I've exchanged. So if I'm checking it, I know that what I did. Right, so now what I need to do is I now got a lot more ones that I'm going to share into the ones column. So I've got, again, just the same process. 1 for you, 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 1 for you. Trying to keep them in the same place so I can visually see if I've got it correct, if they're equal. There we go. Right, and to find out the answer, I look at one row and it gives me 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 there. So the answer is 14. Okay, so that's what happens if you ever get a tens counter that doesn't quite fit in. If you had 2 counters, then you couldn't share it. Then you'd exchange both of those counters. Okay, right, so that's the method there. Now remember, you can keep coming back to this video and keep watching this video until it makes sense for you. Okay.